We are live. We're live.
Yeah. Wait for some people to jump on.
So if you're watching this on the replay, this is our pin live stream episode 2. So we had one. We're going to be doing this every Saturday, right?
Yep. Well, we're going to try to do a live stream every Saturday, but we might have to do a vlog some Saturdays, like if we're not here.
Right.
We're not available,
right.
So
I see 3 people in the chat. Welcome.
Well, I see them watching. We don't see them in the chat.
Well, I see them on the stream.
Yes. Yes.
So
Hello,
welcome. We'll get started in a minute.
Yep. Just let people jump on. We have a lot of exciting pins today because I just got back from my trip to Orlando, and I bought some pins down there. So lots of exciting things happened. We had the Skyliner
opening. Yep.
We had
Wayne, go Birdie. How are you? AJC Magic TV. Welcome.
Hey, Amy. Hello. So we had
Michelle Baum. Hello.
Hey, Michelle. Hey, Grandpa the Kid. Grandpa the Kid is here. So anyway, we had the Skyliner opening. We had Epcot Final Illuminations. We had the new show, Epcot Forever. And then we had a Halloween party, which isn't anything new, but it was new for us. So
right. But even staying at Caribbean Beach, you said, was really nice.
Yes. With
the new refurbished rooms and
yeah. That was really nice. I was telling some friends that it's like being at a deluxe resort. Truly, I mean where our room was situated was right by the Riviera station. So when I first got there, I was so disoriented because we pulled in and I could tell that there was a long line at the station. So we kind of went by the station and then we went to the place where you check in. So the Old Port Royale, and I don't know why I can't say that, but Old Port Royale, we pulled in and I looked around and the Skyliner station was nowhere to be seen. So I thought, boy, I wish that it was close to, where you check in, but it wasn't. So then they told us where our room was. So we kind of found our way over to Aruba and I looked over, I said, wow, there's the Skyliner station right there. And then as I got closer, I realized that it was the Riviera station.
Which doesn't really matter.
Which was good. Well, it was nice. But anyway, we have some other videos out there talking about, how you can navigate through the Skyliner. But we were there for 3 days, but by the end of the 3 days, we were like old pros, and it was really easy to get around and
get your feel.
Really convenient. So, well, while we're talking about Caribbean Beach, because I know we're here to talk about pins and not our trip, but I wanted to show the new pin that I got. Oh, here it is. Okay, for the Caribbean Beach Resort. So this is the pin that I picked up at Caribbean Beach, and I thought it was just so cute. And you could see in the background there's the pool, the pirate ship, I guess, the pirate themed pool. And like I said, it is really a nice resort.
So
it's really beautiful.
It's Mickey in a hammock, and they do have hammocks around the resort.
Yeah.
That you can lay on, and he's holding a pineapple drink in his hand.
Yeah.
Because I'm looking at mine. She got me one too.
Okay. Yeah, we both have one.
Patreon Pirate, good morning.
Good morning.
Rage Elite, good morning.
Hello. So, do you see a Skyliner? I don't see the Skyliner on there. They didn't add it to the background, but I definitely know this is a new pin. And maybe one of these days, I know we have other Caribbean Beach pins. We'll have to pull them out and we can compare them.
Yeah, but this is different than the Caribbean Beach pins that we've had.
Yeah. So we have the same pin. Yeah. So that's the new Caribbean Beach pin that I picked up down there. So I guess while we're on the subject of Skyliners, should we talk about that? We could talk about the Skyliner pins. So there were multiple pins that were available when we got there, and I really wanted to get the inaugural day pin. And we were there for the opening. We actually came in on that day, but we didn't get to ride it. So I was kind of bummed about that, but we I still was able to get the pin. So as soon as I got there, I ran to the gift shop to make sure that I got the pin. So here is the pin for the grand opening, the inaugural day pin.
And
so
she got me one as well.
All right. So it says A World Above, inaugural flight 2019 limited edition. So I was so excited to get that. And I'll tell you, the day that I actually got to ride the Skyliner, we did a live stream that morning. I was just so excited. And I just rode it from the Riviera Resort to the main resort. And it was just amazing. I was so nervous. I thought I might get motion sick, but it really, very smooth, really nice ride. So this is the inaugural flight pin for the Skyliner.
And this is a limited edition of 3,500.
Okay.
So there's only 3,500 of these.
Okay.
And we have 2 of them. So
Yes.
that means there's 3,498.
Floating around somewhere.
Floating around.
Floating around. Okay, so that's the second Skyliner. Here's one. Here's another Skyliner pin I had to grab. And this was the Skyliner pass holder pin. So check this one out. This one is also limited edition. It's the Disney Skyliner. It's the pass holder. And you could see there's Mickey in the Skyliner. And he is flying over Epcot and Hollywood Studios. Hey, Dylan.
Dylan Duddleson, welcome to the stream.
Welcome.
We're just going over some of our pins.
Yep. So we are talking about some of the pins we received for opening day. So I grabbed this one too, this pass holder pin. So.
And this one is also a limited edition of 3,000. So there's only 3,000 of these ones floating around as well.
Yeah. So.
That's a nice looking pin because it has Epcot and it has Hollywood Studios shown on the background. So we have the Epcot, Spaceship Earth, and we have the Tower of Terror, and the Skyliner is between that. So that's pretty cool.
Yes.
Dances with Goofy, welcome to the stream.
Yes. Welcome.
Always good to see you.
Hi, Dylan. We're good on mods right now. But
thanks for asking.
We'll keep you in mind for the future as we grow. So
which one are you going to do next?
All right.
Do that one next.
Okay, so I showed this one last week because I was so thrilled that I got this pin last year.
Right.
Because I stayed at Caribbean Beach with my friend, and this was their actually they passed them out.
They were passing them out because of construction. If people were inconvenienced because of the construction. So
Right. So then I ended up walking into the room, and lo and behold, there was something there for Jeff, and I'll let you show it.
Look what I got.
He got a pin. He got the same pin. I got
the. So Angela showed this last week.
Right. They gave those out last year. That's how I got it, because I was there during construction, and then they gave those out at the media event. So hail to Pitt. I assume, Ray Jolie, you're going to the Pitt game today. Oh.
So this is a nice looking pin. I'm glad I finally got one.
Yep.
You can see the Mickey and Minnie in the Skyliner and some Skyliners in the background.
Yep.
So I was excited about that.
Yeah. So he was really excited about that. So I think that's it for the
Skyliner.
For the Skyliner and Caribbean Beach pins. So now let's talk a little bit about the Halloween party. So I have some new ears that I got at the Halloween party, and it's the Hocus Pocus Villain Spectacular. Is that what it says?
Yes. Yeah.
So these were out
2019 on the side.
2019 Magic Kingdom. So I got these exclusive at the Halloween party. So they had a sectioned off for merchandise for the Halloween party, and these ears were there, and I just had to grab them. So I know I have an ear problem along with the pin problem, but also over there with all of the merchandise, there were some special Halloween party pins. So here is the
Dylan, we will stream it one day. Yes, we're going to get a gimbal soon, and
yes,
We will stream it someday.
Yep.
Yeah.
So, right. I did do
Not
two.
this year.
I did
but
2 live streams while I was down there, and they were both a little bumpy. You can see them on our channel. One was my first ride on the Skyliner
Right.
at Caribbean Beach, and then the other one was or early morning at Galaxy's Edge, and it was a little bumpy.
Yeah.
But yes, we are going to get into streaming more. In fact, I think I'm going to head out and I think I'm going to get a gimbal either today or tomorrow, and keep a lookout for maybe a local live stream while we test it.
It'll be like a test gimbal local live stream.
Yeah. So, but thanks for asking. That's definitely in the future, more live streaming.
Oh, yeah?
Your friend is in
what part?
Bootiou.
Dylan Duddleson says, my friend is in Bootiou. What part of the parade?
The parade. I do have to say, Dylan, that we are going to be putting out a video of our visit to the Halloween party. So it's not a live stream, but I'm actually putting it together, and we are the Incredibles. So that's
cool.
new. That's
cool.
new. Yeah, that's neat. So we're actually probably going to release that video tomorrow, and it's just a vlog that I put together with my daughter, covering the highlights of the Halloween party. So again, it's not a live stream, but we do have highlights from.
It's a vlog. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a vlog.
Yeah.
So anyway, so here is his name is Tyler. That's awesome. That's awesome. Thanks AJC Magic TV for putting that in. And again, like I said, we gotta get that Halloween party vlog out there. But here is another pin. So here is a pin that I picked up at the Halloween party, and it says "Boo to You" on there. And it has Oogie Boogie standing by some pumpkins, and it's the Halloween party at Magic Kingdom for 2019, and it's limited edition. So this is one of the, and I'll let you take a look. So I don't know if it says.
We'll have to take off the backer pins and look. And this was $17.99. It says, and it is a. Oh, did you see that?
No. Oh my goodness.
All right. That's a limited edition of, my eyes aren't so good. Looks like 5,000 maybe? 5,000?
Okay. So here is the pin, and then this slides over. And you could see there that's
Lock,
stock, and barrel. Lock. Yeah, and they're kind of hiding behind the pumpkins. So that's really cute how that kind of moves. I don't know if you want to put the backs on so I can hold it a little better.
I'll put the backs on, yeah. It looks like it was a limited edition of 5,000. So
yeah.
And they have to have more of these limited edition because the parties go from August, right, till October. So they don't want to run out of pins.
Yep.
Let me get that back in, and there you go.
So why don't you slide it one more time and show everybody, because it was hard for me. I was having a hard time.
So there's Lock, Shock, and Barrel behind the pumpkins.
Behind the
Boo to You pumpkins.
Yes. So that is our Halloween party limited edition. Okay, so that's the first Halloween party pin. Second Halloween party pin that I picked up was the Pass Holder limited release. So this is another pin that we picked up. It's the Pass Holder Halloween Party limited release, and there's Mickey up there, and he has his pirate. He's dressed like a pirate, or not a pirate, vampire. And I thought this kind of went with the new castle show. They have a new castle show, which I thought was really neat. Again, we'll have those highlights in our video that I'm going to be putting out tomorrow. So anything else you want to say about that one that you could see?
This one do anything? No, this one was just pretty much no slider. Yep. Mickey between two. Oh, that's the photo op, right? They have the photos between the pumpkins at the beginning of the in the front of the park. Yeah. Dylan says he also knows another person in the parade. Barefoot Adventures, welcome aboard.
Hi, welcome. Our buddy's on. Bear's here.
What's up, Fred?
Yes, thank you. I have an ear problem, so. But here's our Pass Holder Halloween party pin, and I was excited to get that. And again, I think it kind of goes with the new theme of the new Halloween show on the castle.
Yep.
So,
Over here.
all right, so that's that. And then one more. They really did have a lot of Halloween pins, and you can only buy so many. I mean, I know that we joke about having a lot of pins.
This one was only $15.99, so
Okay.
it was a little bit cheaper. Limited release tend to be a little bit cheaper than the limited edition.
Yeah. So, and then finally, I got this set. I got the set of 3 Sanderson sisters, the Hocus Pocus. Here's my ears. And these were also limited release, and you actually get 3 pins. So they don't really do anything special. They're just kind of hanging out. But, you know, Winnie's on her broom, and then Sarah's on her mop, I guess. And then the other, Mary, is that? I can't remember.
On the vacuum cleaner.
On the vacuum cleaner.
Yep.
So yeah, so I loved the Sanderson sisters. I love that show as well.
Yep.
And I thought I'll pick up these pins. Now these were $17.99.
So that's not a bad deal because you get 3 pins.
So you get 3 pins
for $17.99.
Yep, yep, and they're a little bit smaller, and they don't, you know, they don't do as much, but they don't do anything special. So yeah.
Barefoot Adventures is asking where my ears are.
Oh.
ears don't fit on my head. Sorry.
Oh yes. Jeff's not gonna.
I don't
know if he'll wear. Maybe he'll wear a hat one of these days.
Maybe he'll wear a hat. Yep.
Oh, okay. So that's it for the Halloween party pins. Now I have 2 more pins that I picked up while I was down there, just because I stopped at the pin trading place over at Disney Springs, and I wanted to see if they had anything new over there, and they did. So I asked when I went in. So the first pin is this Chase Rewards Visa pin, and I think they have one every year. And I guess it's been out since, you know, it's a 2019 pin, so you could see there's Mickey on there, and it's the Chase Visa. So that must have been out for a while, but I didn't realize it was. So I didn't end up picking it up until just now. You have yours too. So, and basically this is Mickey with the castle in the background. He doesn't do much, but he's raised a little bit so you could see. There is Mickey with the castle. So that is our Chase Visa. And then the last one I was really excited about. And this one also says 2019. So not that it's close to 2020, but it's not too far away. But this was the Disney Vacation Club pin that I picked up for 2019. And I had never seen this before. I don't know why, but I had never seen it before. So it has Winnie the Pooh and Tigger and Eeyore. And it has the little Disney Vacation Club hanging at the bottom there. So.
And that is a limited edition of 3,500.
Yep. So, yeah, well, there's Tigger, actually Piglets in there too. Winnie the Pooh and Eeyore. And then in the background, you can see, there's some grass. And in the background, you can see the 100-acre wood. So, yes, Dances with Goofy. We love that.
We love Pooh too.
So AJC Magic TV, Amy's saying they were just released. So they were just released, but they're 2019. So yeah. I guess we're going to be getting ready for 2020 at some point. But it's still a ways off. I feel like when you're at Disney, things get rushed a little more. I mean, pretty soon they're going to have Christmas decorations up, and they already had 2020 calendars, and they already have some 2020 merchandise out. So, oh, Bear, thanks for dropping by.
Thanks for dropping in. Appreciate it.
Good luck on your train ride.
Okay, have fun.
Thank you.
Thanks for stopping in.
Yep. So anyway, this is our DVC. This is our Disney Vacation Club pin. So those were the main pins that I picked up while I was down there.
Yeah.
On this trip. So I know we had talked about how we'll be showing different pins as we go. We'll be showing new ones and old ones. So these are all the new ones, and you guys got to see everything new this time.
Right.
So I guess we have some that you wanted to show too.
Yeah, I have some older. Since I didn't go this past trip, I got some out of my bag that I wanted to show from years past. So first off, I just wanted to show you, we went to the Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween party in 2017. and this is a limited edition of 7,000. And he's always been one of my favorite. This is Hades. Sure if that's coming up okay, but
Yeah.
says Mickey's Not So Scary Party 2017, and the cauldron opens, and you can see inside his little minions.
Oh.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah. What are they doing in there?
So this was a limited edition of 7,000.
Was he cooking them up, or what's he doing with them? I guess he's just showing that he has power over them, right?
Yeah.
So I don't think he's.
Well, he's not too happy with them because they didn't Hercules. So,
Oh,
yeah.
okay. I need to know the movie.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right. So second up, I'm going to have a food. Since it's food and wine right now, I'm bringing out the food and wine pin. So this is from 2017. This is a pass holder pin, so you have to be an annual pass holder to get this. And this is Figment, Epcot Food and Wine Festival, 2017. And this was a limited release pin. And you can see Figment. And I just thought it was cool. We like collecting the food and wine.
Yep. What's Figment got going on there? So.
Well, those are all the countries from
all
the countries.
Okay.
You can see all the countries from around the world showcase in the background.
That's pretty neat.
Popping up over the Epcot. So that was pretty cool.
Yeah. So we had the they had the new Epcot show down at Epcot, and the new Epcot experience. I don't know if everyone was able to catch that. We have a video out there also where we went to see that, but that's really exciting. There are going to be a lot of exciting things happening at Epcot. I actually got a little bit choked up because it was just, they talked about the Remy ride. They talked about the Mary Poppins ride, the new water feature ride, or what is that going to be?
The water?
With Moana?
That's going to be, isn't that going to be where they have the fountain right now?
Okay. Maybe it is. Maybe that is.
Yeah.
I'm not really sure. But, they showed kind of a map and how everything is going to be laid out. And it's really exciting. I mean, I think Epcot's ready for an upgrade.
Mm-hmm.
I really do.
Yeah. It's about time.
Yeah. Yeah. So there's a lot of exciting things right now. The food and wine is going on, but there's a lot of construction happening.
Yep.
And there's a lot of scrim up, and it's kind of, it's just going to be unbelievable when they're finished with it. And if, like I said, if you get a chance, check out that video where we saw the show, or maybe you've seen it already, but that new show in the Odyssey building, and they talk about what's coming at Epcot.
Yep.
So it's really, really exciting. So.
All right.
Okay.
Staying with the food and wine. Staying with the food and wine. So we're going to go to 2018. So this was last year's food and wine.
Mm-hmm.
And again, we have a limited release so this is a limited release. And this was an annual pass holder pin. And it does open up. And inside you can see Chef Figment.
There's Figment.
And what's neat about this, see that right above Figment's head? That's actually a magnet. So this, when you close it, it kind of snaps. But yeah, this is a limited release from 2018 Food and Wine. And they're going with the Figment theme again. And he's cooking some bread, and he has some cheese there, it looks like. So we always like the Figment pins, and we always like the Food and Wine 2018 annual pass holder. Taste your way around the world was the motto.
So is that Spaceship Earth?
That is Spaceship Earth.
Okay.
Yep.
Spaceship Earth. Yeah.
That is Spaceship Earth, and you open up Spaceship Earth.
Look at the top. You want to show it a little closer to that. You can see the countries at the top. I don't know if you noticed that.
Yeah, sometimes they put so
up.
Much detail into the pins that you really don't even notice. So
yeah, the countries are at the top.
Yeah.
So that's pretty cool.
Yep.
Yeah.
And last but not least, I have another one from 2018. This was a limited edition of 4,000. And this is Donald from the Food and Wine Festival 2018. And you can see him, he's carrying some, trying to get the glare, bread and grapes and cheese. So that's Food and Wine 2018. Limited edition of 4,000. And this is also a slider right here. So this kind of, this slides a little bit. It's on a slider.
Okay. Now Donald's looking a little stressed to me. What's his
Yeah,
deal?
he's always stressed.
What's he
right?
doing? Is he stepping on grapes? Are those grapes under his feet? What
They
is
are.
that?
Oh, he must have spilled some.
Oh, yeah.
Oh no, that's Chip. That's Chip. Chip is under his foot. If you look real closely,
Oh, yeah.
that's Chip.
Oh, Chip's stealing
Stealing
the
the
grapes.
Yeah.
All right, Donald dropped some grapes. Chip is stealing them, and he is looking stressed.
Yeah. Sometimes there's so much detail in these pins, you
Yeah.
lose sight of it all.
But that's what really makes it cool.
So,
right?
yeah, that was the last one I wanted to show. I know Angela had all the ones from her past trip, so I didn't want to.
Right. So
Didn't know how much time we would have.
Yep. And as you know, this is our pins. This is our pins review. But we talk about the ears, and I just wanted to mention something else since we're on Figment and Food and Wine. So I'm going to show this. Check this out. So this is a Funko Pop that I got down there. I know I have a Funko Pop problem as well. This is Chef Figment, and this is for the 2019 Epcot International Food and Wine Festival. So there is Chef Figment, and I haven't even taken him out of the box. So
Show the back.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
This is a special limited edition made just specifically for the Food and Wine Festival. So
yeah. So Amy's saying this was the first time in a long while she's been to the Food and Wine Festival. Yeah, we go every year. We love it. Well, we go to all the festivals every year.
Here's a closer look.
So Michelle's saying, I can't wait to get my pins today. Yes, I owe Michelle and I owe Amy some pins. So, and Figments and.
Sorry for the glare, but he's holding a plate full of food.
Yep.
In his left hand, or maybe it's his right hand, left hand.
Yeah. So that's exciting. So I don't know if everyone knows. I think a couple people may know that. Was it 3 years ago that we? I don't know if you are all familiar with a show called The Chew, and The Chew was aired every Food and Wine Festival from down at Epcot, and then they canceled the show, which I was really bummed about because I loved Michael Simon, Carla Hall, and Clinton Kelly. But anyway, we had gotten some tickets, and they asked if we got an email about families appearing on the show. And you had to submit a video, you had to submit a reason why you should appear on the show and compete and be in a competition. And our family got selected. So we actually appeared on The Chew down at Epcot for a segment. And we got a nice, we won all the prizes. So we won all the prizes. We got to meet all of the stars. We went in beforehand. They put makeup on us and went over, like, I'd say 20 times what we had to do while we were out there. So you got to smile. You have to act excited. Let me see your excitement. And they said, then we practiced. Zach had to throw fruit into a basket.
On my head.
On his head. So they had to practice that. So beforehand, we met with them for like an hour, and we went over everything we had to do. And then we appeared on the show, and it was really cool. And I would love to be able to air that, but you're thinking I would get in trouble for that. Yeah.
You can't share something that's been on TV.
So it was on TV, and we couldn't share it. But it was pretty exciting. So, like I said, I loved The Chew. We loved Food and Wine, and it was just perfect. And then every year, we were down there. I think they were down there 3 years, The Chew. And we saw multiple episodes. Yeah. We saw multiple episodes being recorded. So we would go in and sit in the studio audience. And then the 1 year, again, we did submit, and we got selected to actually appear on the show. So that was fun.
Really cool.
It was a lot of fun. Yeah, I miss that show a lot. But.
Yeah, but they would, even if you were in the audience, they would bring around samples of the food they were cooking. Sometimes they would give you gift bags as you were leaving.
Yeah.
Abby actually got one of the
the Banshee.
That was on the show.
Yeah,
Michael Simon's Banshee.
Yeah, Michael Simon. They were doing like a little talk about Avatar or the new Pandora, and they all had their own Banshees. And then we were sitting in the front row in the studio audience. And
I think this was when, I don't mean to interrupt, but I think this was when Avatar Land first opened, and they were trying to promote Avatar Land and the Banshees. Yeah. So they all 5 of them came out with the Banshees on their shoulders. Right. And they did their opening spiel. Yeah. And then they took them off, and Gordon Elliott, I'm not sure if you all know who Gordon Elliott is, but
Yeah, he was the tall guy.
He's the big guy.
Good afternoon.
Lifestyles of the rich and famous.
Welcome to the Chew.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But he took Michael Simon's banshee and let Abby hold it on her shoulder.
Yeah.
And she ended up just keeping it because they didn't want it back.
Yeah, well, she had it on her shoulder. He said, "Oh, do you want to play with this?" So she had it on her shoulder, and then it was time to turn. We wanted to turn it back in, and we kept saying, you know, we need to give this back. We need to give this back. And they were like,
"Get out of
here. Just wait.
Yeah,
you know, everybody has to vacate. We have another studio audience coming in.
Yeah.
They were more interested in getting us moving out.
Yeah.
So that was kind of neat. So,
but we did see Gordon Elliott sitting outside after the show.
Yeah.
And we tried to give it back, and he said, "Oh, just keep it."
Yeah.
So
we're like, okay, we'll take the $100 banshee.
Yeah.
And Michael Simon had it on his shoulder too. So
yeah. And Abby still has it up in her bedroom.
Mm-hmm.
She loves that thing.
Yeah. So that was kind of cool. And you got to we got some selfies with them and Carla Hall and.
But Gordon Elliott is a tall gentleman.
Yeah. Yeah.
He's just a big guy.
I was bummed when it got. In fact, I still keep in touch with the producer who featured our little portion of the show.
Yeah, what's
Jessica.
Jessica.
Yeah. I still keep in touch with her, and I text her because you figure all those guys lost their jobs when that show went off the air.
Yeah.
So I felt really bad for them. But,
yeah.
So anyway, yeah, saved us some money, says Amy. That's true. Yeah, and various ABC shows during their So I think that other show was down there too.
The View.
So, but we weren't there for that. But we would every time the Chew was down there, we made sure we were there because I just loved that show. But
yeah, what the one time we had cheeseburgers. They made cheeseburgers, right?
Right. And then they passed around when Chef Art Smith first opened.
Yeah.
They passed around a piece of the hummingbird cake.
Cake, yeah.
Chef Art Smith is known for that, the chicken. So his restaurant is over in Disney Springs. So he is known for the fried chicken, and he is also known for that hummingbird cake. And they passed it around, and that was just amazing. And we'll be having a video coming out soon. We have one already for Art Smith for lunch, and then we hit brunch.
Brunch at Art Smith's homecoming. Is one of the best meals I think I've ever had on Disney property. Yeah, it's really good. And you can share a meal. Grandpa the Kid says the chicken is amazing. Yes, it is. It is. You can easily share a meal there because the portions are so big. Yeah. 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 It was. I think did we share something? Or did we I'm not sure what we did. I have to look at the video again because we went there. I guess it was a couple months ago. It was over the summer actually. So we need to get that video out. We have a lot of content that we have, and we just keep getting more and more content, which is kind of cool. Because we truly believe Orlando is our second home. So eventually we will be down there. Yeah. But we do have a lot of content that we still need to put out there. And that being one of them, keep an eye out for that. Chef Art Smith's brunch. But getting back to what we were talking about, they passed out the hummingbird cakes so that we could all try it. Because that restaurant had just opened. And I know they were promoting Art Smith because I think they're friends with him. Those chefs, they're all kind of interconnected. I know. At the time, Mario Batali was still on the show, and he had went over to visit Chef Morimoto from Morimoto Asia. So they actually did like a little clip on Morimoto on that new restaurant. At the time, it was new. Right. So. And that's one restaurant we have not eaten at in Disney Springs is Morimoto Asia. Right. We have not eaten there. Yeah. We'll have to give that a try someday. Right. Yeah. Why haven't we ever eaten there? I don't know. I just think there's so many other places to eat. Yeah. There's a lot of options. There are a lot of options. Yeah. And that's one thing about Disney. We always get teased about going down so much, but there's always something new to do and always something new to see. Right. So you can go and have a different experience every time. I told Jeff this last trip that I came back from this week, this was the first time in probably 3 years, maybe even longer, I was not ready to come home because we'd only been there for a few days. Mm-hmm. And it was just so convenient having that Skyliner right there by the Aruba building where we were staying. So it was just so convenient. I mean, we love staying at the beach club. We love staying at the Swan and Dolphin because you come right in through that International Gateway. Right. Well, this Skyliner drops you off right at the International Gateway. So if we wanted to head back to the resort,
we would just come out the back way, and then we would just jump on the Skyliner, and in 5 minutes you were right at your room.
Mm-hmm.
So we could jump off, we could go in. We had bought some stuff for some friends, so we had bought some things. So we had 2 bags full of things, and it was 2:00 in the afternoon. I said, you know what? Let's jump on the Skyliner, go back to the room, drop our stuff off, fill up our water bottles, take a break, and just head right back. So we literally jumped on the Skyliner, took a ride, dropped our stuff off, and just came right back through the back end of the International Gateway. So it was just like walking.
So it's easier than the bus?
Oh my gosh,
More
so much
convenient.
easier. So the only time I have to say that it was a little crowded is when the shows ended in the evening. So after Illuminations, which it was extremely crowded there anyway because it was the last show, but after Illuminations and then after Epcot Forever, like in the evening when it closes. So what we did was, we came out that back end of the International Gateway and there was a long line. So what we did was we took our water bottles and we walked to Beach Club and we filled up at their water filling station at Beach Club, and we looked around a little bit. That wasted about 20 minutes. By the time we came back, the line was gone. So there was a line that came all the way down down the side where the Skyliner is. And after, like I said, we just hung out for 20 minutes and the crowd was gone. So
Amy at AJC Magic TV says, I like leaving Epcot from the International Gateway. And
we did.
I don't know anybody that doesn't, because that's so convenient.
So convenient. Yep. Yeah. So I can't say enough about that Caribbean Beach resort and being by the Skyliner really puts a whole new twist. Now, what was interesting was, we wanted to test the ride. So we took a ride from Caribbean Beach. We went to Epcot. We went to Hollywood Studios. And then we wanted to try going over to Pop Century and Art of Animation. And both times that I went to do that, it was down. So something happened the one day where they took down the line going to Pop Century and then and Art of Animation. So, and then the next day I went and it was down again. And I asked the guy, I said, has it been down both days? And he said, well, it was down the one morning. They opened it up in the afternoon and something was happening that they didn't want to put the guests in any sort of, he didn't say the word danger, but I can't remember the word he used, but he said we wanted to shut it down. And so I never did get to ride that line, but
yeah, we'll do it.
Yeah, but we're going down in October.
Right.
I'm going down with Abby.
This month.
Oh yeah, it is October.
It is October.
It's October. So at the end of the month.
Little darling just joined. Thank you for hopping on.
Hi, little darling. So we were able to, we'll be able to stay at Pop. We're going to be staying at Pop Century in October. So we'll get to ride that line. That's what I said to the guy. We're going to be down here at the end of the month. Do you think you'll have this fixed? He said, we better have it fixed.
Yeah.
By the end of the month.
Just a few hours.
So yeah. So Amy's saying, I like the option to be able to exit there as long as the Skyliner is running instead. Yes. Yeah. So it is, Epcot's a pretty big park. So if you're back, we enjoy being back by the countries. So
we like coming in through the International Gateway, through by the boardwalk, Beach Club. We like coming in that way. So you're right. You're right in the middle of, well, you're not right in the middle, but you come in through by Great Britain area, or England area, and you can go over to Canada if you go left, or you can go to France, go right. So we like that option.
Yeah, the International Gateway is really nice. So,
well, darling, we already showed all the pins. Would you like a recap?
So Amy says, I'm curious what the bus waits for Hollywood Studios and Epcot's are from the resort now. Yeah, I'm not really sure.
Yeah.
I'm not really sure about that.
That'd be interesting to see.
I know that while we were there at Caribbean Beach, we did have trouble getting a Disney Springs bus. It was interesting. We waited probably 40 minutes for a bus.
Oh, yeah.
So that was a little bit. In fact, there was a Hollywood Studios bus that came. And if you look at the sign at the top, it says, if you want to go to these parks, it said Skyliner, but then buses came. And then I said, I wonder where the buses came. And somebody said, because they were having trouble with the Skyliner the day before. So I don't know.
I can see them at some point making the Skyliner. Seeing the Skyliner go to Disney Springs just to alleviate.
Do you think? I don't know. I mean, at first I was like,
oh, maybe not though, because if they do that, people would be able to park at Disney Springs and get to Epcot and Hollywood Studios, getting around the parking fee.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think personally, I think they're done with the Skyliner. I don't know if they're going to
You think?
expand it anymore. Yeah, I don't think it would make sense. It is so far to Animal Kingdom. So that line would be so
Well,
far.
Pop Century is not too far from Animal Kingdom. So if
Hmm.
they extended it from like off that Pop Century hub over to Animal Kingdom.
I'm not sure how big that station is at Pop Century. More to come on that because we'll be there at the end of October. So I'm curious. That Caribbean Beach station is huge. So, and that's the one that's kind of the hub where you get off there and you can go Hollywood Studios one way, Riviera one way, and then Pop Century one way. So, you know, I don't know if they'll ever do that. Now, Amy's saying maybe to All Stars to Animal Kingdom, possibly. Yeah.
Yeah, we'll see what they come up with.
Yeah.
I know when they were building that Skyliner, you said, "Oh, that's a big eyesore." And
oh, I hated it.
She hated it.
I hated
Next
the
Picks.
idea.
Hello,
Hi,
welcome.
Next Picks. Hello. We're sorry, we're finished with the pins, but we're just kind of chatting right now. So little darling had a great idea. If you wanted to catch the pins, maybe watch it on the replay. We're just kind of talking now about the Skyliner.
Well, I can hold up pins. I can hold up pins while you're talking.
Next Picks. It was funny. We were on the Skyliner, and we saw this huge explosion at Epcot on the way back. Huge explosion.
You
And
didn't
then
tell me that.
Nick's Picks put a video out and said explosion at Epcot. I'm like, we saw that from the Skyliner.
What was it?
It was crazy.
What was it?
I don't know. I think Nick's Picks, they said that they had announced that they were doing something that blew up like a big barrel. Okay, so Nick's Pick says Pop was closed when I was just there. So, okay.
I didn't think to go over the lake.
Yeah, we were just talking about how Pop Century, that line was closed. So I don't know what was going on there, but it was kind of a bummer.
Eric Garcia, hello. How are you?
Hey,
good to see you.
Eric Garcia, thank you for sharing us out.
We've already
we've gone through the pins.
We've already gone over our pins. This was basically a haul that Angela got when she was there last week.
Right.
With the Skyliner pins and the Halloween party pins and you know.
Yeah. And now we're trying.
So now we're just chatting about
the Skyliner. So Nick's Picks was the last night of illuminations. They were blowing off the gas in the tanks.
Okay. Yeah. Well, that makes sense.
Yeah. We were wondering what that was. So, and just to talk a little bit about that first show from that new Epcot show, I really liked it, but to me, it almost seems like it's not finished. Like it seems like, and you can tell it's an interim show. I think there's more that they could do with it. I thought it was very good, and I would have to literally watch it again because it was such a blur to me.
If anybody on the stream saw it, put what you thought about the
Epcot new Epcot Forever show. Yeah.
I personally thought that the kite part where they had the kites going, I thought that was really neat.
Yeah, and you thought that the kites were on fire.
Well, when I was watching on TV, I was not there like some people.
Right.
I was not there in live, but when you're watching it on TV, it looks like the kites actually were on fire, and they had fireworks coming off of them. Yeah. And I'm not sure what that was. Yeah. So if anybody in the chat knows what that was or how they did that,
it looked like lights to me.
Know.
It didn't look like flames. I didn't think it was
Forgotten Winter.
Flames.
Good morning. How are you?
Hi,
Thank you for joining.
Yes.
So if you're just joining, we've already gone over the pins. So we were just chatting about Epcot Forever, the new Skyliner.
Right. All the highlights.
Those topics.
The highlights from the trip.
Yeah.
So Nick's Picks is saying, I like the visual, but the story and music felt like some executive walked into Imagineering and said, okay, we're done. Yeah.
Play a whole,
I hear you. That's kind of how I felt. I almost felt like, again, it's just something to take up the space. And I feel like the new show is going to have to build on that because, you couldn't see unless you were there, but those kites that were flying around the lake, there were people actually on
jet skis,
and they were riding and they were kind of passing through each other and they were pulling those kites. So I would imagine for them to be going at that speed, because they were going fast. They couldn't automate that, I don't think. Like they have Rivers of Light, that moves pretty slow. So Rivers of Light, those floats come out and they kind of float slowly. These guys were flying. And I really don't think they could automate that, but I feel like they're going to continue to build on whatever technology they started. So it's almost like they're stepping into it. They're kind of, doing it in little interim steps or whatever. So this show is going to be around for a year. Then they're going to upgrade it. So
I thought the music was good for the new show. I guess it's just the interim show, but I didn't get the Whole New World part.
Yeah.
That kind of threw me for a loop. I thought that was kind of weird. That's more Magic Kingdom.
But Amy's saying A Whole New World is a segue to the new shows.
Yeah,
good point. Yep.
But that just takes me to like Magic Kingdom, the whole new world.
Yeah, maybe.
It seemed like it was more towards Magic Kingdom than Epcot. I think they could have.
Again, I think they
done it a little better.
They did just put together some soundtracks for nostalgia.
Yeah.
And and you're right, little darling.
Yeah,
Epcot
it's going to be a whole new world.
That's for sure.
You have Ratatouille. You have Guardians of the Galaxy. You have even the Odysseys. I'm not sure if you saw the video Angela put out, but even the Odysseys, they transformed that.
Right. So. Well, they have that new show, that Epcot Experience, and I'm sure most of you have seen it. But it's just amazing, the technology, because they had, the screen, the 360 screen, where you could see all the changes happening, and then in the center they had like a little map that was 3D, and then they were showing projections on that, and that was just amazing. And like I said before, I was nervous about the Skyliner because I get motion sick, and in that experience, standing there, the way that the screen was rolling up, it almost felt like we were moving, and I actually got a little more motion sick in there than I did on the Skyliner because I wasn't expecting for the screen to move like that. But as that screen would kind of come up,
it was more of a visual.
It was a visual, and I think that's what was throwing me off, because my body wasn't moving, but my eyes were telling me something was moving. But that show was just incredible. It was just incredible. So it's really going to be exciting.
Next pick says, my daughter is a huge classic Epcot and felt the end was an insult. She actually re-edited and calls it Epcot Forever, just the Epcot parts. Yeah.
Wow. Yeah.
I was in Epcot in 1985, and I remember Kitchen Cabaret and all those Horizons and all that, and I thought that was neat. But the Whole New World music just threw me for a loop, I thought. But that's just my opinion. I know everybody has different opinions.
Right.
I loved Illuminations. That was my favorite fireworks nighttime show at Disney World.
Right.
How many times do you think we've seen Illuminations?
I don't know. We've seen it a lot, but here's the thing. Change is hard. It is hard. I know
change is hard.
When they stopped Wishes, I probably cried for every time I would hear Starlight, Star Bright. I would just, there's Wishes, and I would, why did they take it away? But now that they have Happily Ever After, it's just, it's
not everybody
amazing.
Likes change.
So once you get adjusted to it, but again, this show, because it's like an interim show, you don't want to get too attached to it because it's going to be gone. And for me, I don't think there's really any danger of getting too attached to it, to be honest with you. So,
well, I'll have to go see it in person,
right?
And I'll maybe I'll have a different opinion, but
yeah.
So next pick says it did not go over well with classic Epcot fans. Yeah, I'm sure it didn't.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah. So Amy's saying the Epcot Forever to me is nostalgic. I've been going to Epcot since it first opened. Okay, so so everybody has different feelings about it. And I think, like I said, I think it's only going to get better. I think they're going to build on some of the technology that they already have set up. And when they showed that Epcot Forever show, or the Epcot Experience, they did talk about what happens at night at Epcot, and they showed some of the things that are going to be out on the water. I think they had a little piece of like Moana out there.
Oh, really?
And they did.
Oh, maybe that's what they're going to do with the Moana part. They're going to have it on the.
So I think they're going to build on that. It looked like there were different pieces like out in the water, and it was reflecting. You'll have to watch that again. Everybody is going to have to watch that video again.
Yeah.
At the Odyssey, just to see. But I think that's where they're going to have more fireworks. They're going to have more things out in the water.
Were there going to be kites? Did they show the kites?
I don't know. I
like
didn't notice kites. I saw lights like going up into the air, but they did show some different things. So we'll have to watch that again. So Nick's Picks is saying they put only one Epcot Forever T-shirt out. Yes, I agree, because I was looking for a pin.
Right.
I couldn't find a pin. Now they had the one Epcot Forever shirt, and it had Figment on it, and they had all the other Figment merchandise around it. So they're trying to definitely push the Figment ears, and you could tell. You're right. They're not investing a lot in the merchandise.
Right. Yeah.
So when they're not investing in the merchandise, that it's not going to be around. But yeah, Nick's Picks is saying that the Epcot experience was awesome. So it really was.
AJC Magic TV says, I think the new show will be a mixes of World of Color fireworks.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It'll be exciting when it comes out. I'm excited for the changes. So
yeah, I like my old Epcot, but I think I'm gonna like the new Epcot. Right. Epcot's my favorite park.
Yeah, it's mine too. I never saw the old Epcot. The first time I was at Epcot was in 2001.
Okay.
So when you talk about Horizons and all, I have no idea what any of that is. So
I remember the first time, and not to go back too far, but the first time I went into Epcot, they had kiosks set up where you would talk to somebody, you would see somebody live on the screen. It would be a live person, and you could make a dinner or a lunch reservation at any of the restaurants around the World Showcase. And I remember I was a senior in high school, and I remember I touched the screen, and a lady came up, and she goes, "Welcome, what can I help you?" And I ran away because I was scared. I didn't know what I did, but I thought that was pretty neat. You don't see that anymore.
Right.
Those,
yeah.
Those stuff like that, technology. That's all like automated now. You just do it on your phone.
Yeah.
Cut out the middle people.
Yeah. So Forgotten Winter saying we haven't been in a few years, so it'll be nice to see all the changes when we go back. Yeah. So they're making these small changes. I don't know when. I think I saw summer 2020 for Ratatouille. I'm not sure about Mary Poppins. So I think it's going to be, again, like a phased approach, like they're doing with the show. So they're going to phase in some new things. And I think they're going to close down Spaceship Earth for a while, aren't they?
They're going to redo Spaceship Earth as well, which I'm kind of scared and excited about that.
Yeah. That needs an upgrade, though.
Yeah, but I think they'll do it right. Yeah. I think they'll do it right.
They will. Yeah, but that Spaceship Earth definitely needs
I think what we're going to need to do is get a full ride POV of Spaceship Earth before they do it.
Right.
I just got to do it with a good camera.
Right.
And just record the whole thing just so we remember what it is. Because I don't think we've ever filmed. It's so dark in Spaceship Earth.
It's dark. It's hard to get good video. Amy's saying most will be ready for the 50th. Okay, so that'll be here. That'll be here before you know it.
So if you're going for the 50th, I would start planning now, because
2021
rooms are going to be at a minimum.
At a premium minimum. So that could be a whole other live stream that we talk about staying on property, staying off property. We've done both, and there are pros and cons to both.
Right.
So we probably need to expand our repertoire beyond just pins, because we have a lot to talk about.
Yeah.
And we've been talking about things that aren't pin related, but that's okay, because we just, like I said, we have a lot that we could say. But one nice thing is there is the option to stay off property for the 50th.
And there is a lot of off property.
Right. But you still want to
stay in Orlando.
But you still want to make your plans, because I think it's going to be extremely crowded. So we could also talk about the Rose Gold Castle. Scared and excited. Excellent way to explain Spaceship Earth. There you go. 50 changes.
50 changes before the 50th.
Yeah. So that's the rumor too. They're going to paint the castle rose gold. So for the 50th, so that'll be interesting.
Forgotten Winter says, I feel that Spaceship Earth is so dated and refreshing to see something new. I agree. Like the Rome burning, all the smells and sights from Spaceship Earth.
Right.
It'll be neat to see what they do with it.
Yeah, and it is super dark in there. It is super
2021 is the 50th. I'm wondering when they will start celebration.
Yeah.
October 5th is opening day.
Oh, that's a good point,
Yeah.
Amy. So you figure the actual day, the 50th, is all the way into October. So are they going to wait all that time before they start doing things, or, it's hard to say. We'll see how they.
It'll be interesting to see what they do.
Yeah.
To say the least, but
yeah,
I know we will be there.
Yeah.
And Forgot Winter said something earlier that they haven't been there in a while. They're excited to see all the changes.
Mm-hmm.
For as much as we go, there's changes every time we go.
Right.
So
there are.
They are constantly updating, changing.
Mm-hmm.
Like I know last time we were at Epcot, they're building new restrooms coming into the World Showcase from the Imagination Pavilion side. I hope those are bathrooms because they need bathrooms there.
Was that bathrooms?
I think
that
they're
building,
bathrooms. Yes.
that big brick building.
No,
right?
The block building.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think those are.
I was wondering what those.
Because they need restrooms in that area.
Right by the refreshment port.
Right. By the refreshment port. Yeah.
I walked by there the other day and I'm thinking, what is this huge brick building?
Yeah.
I couldn't figure. You think they're restrooms.
And then they're building Ratatouille over in France, and they're building a new crepe place over in France. And that Ratatouille ride, that takes up a lot of real estate in the back.
Yeah.
It's huge.
You can see it from the Skyliner. Yeah. So that's there's really a lot going on back there, and it was amazing. We rode with some people on the Skyliner, and they really didn't know what that was. They're like, "Oh, they're building some walking space back here." I said, "That's going to be a new ride," and they said, "Really?" And then I showed them. They actually had a sign up that said "Ratatouille coming summer of 2020." So they were like, "Wow, we didn't know that." So a lot of people don't really know about all of these changes that are happening. So.
And what else is funny is if you ever look on a Google Maps or Google Maps for Epcot,
right?
You can see behind France is where they used to store all of the food and wine and flower and garden booths. You can see those on the Spaceship Earth view
or the Spaceship Google Earth.
Google Earth. I'm sorry.
Yeah, you could see that. You did.
Google Earth. That's where they stored all the food booths, and I thought that was kind of neat.
Yeah.
But they're going to have to clean up, I think, the back of a lot of those pavilions because you can see back there now.
Yeah. So Michelle Baum is saying a Spaceship Earth is getting new narration and a digitally animated character guide. Yeah, I'm excited for it. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, and I know they're trying to redo all the hotel rooms before the 50th as well.
Them,
so you said Caribbean Beach looks awesome.
So Caribbean Beach, it doesn't seem like they've upgraded too much inside.
No.
Maybe they did. The outside is great, and the food court is great. And like I said, the pool looks so much better. But that whole refurbishment happened with Caribbean Beach. Was it last year or the year before?
Yeah.
So that whole surrounding area. Oh, Nick's Pix is saying, I hope it looks pretty. I just love the castle so much. Yeah, I hear you. And I don't think they're going to change it like they did that birthday cake one with all like puffy stuff. They're going to have to keep it because of the projection show.
Right.
So, but anyway, what were you going to say?
Coronado Springs. I don't know if you've been to Coronado Springs lately, but those rooms are beautiful inside.
Right.
They took the same amount of space as the old room, and the way they designed it, it looks so much bigger now.
Yeah.
And this is when we went there when I had my ruptured Achilles tendon and I had to have an ECV. There was room to park the ECV inside the room. Mm-hmm. Cherry Baby says, "Welcome, Cherry Baby." She loves your ears.
Oh, thank you.
There was room inside the room at Coronado Springs to park my ECV and keep that plug charged during the night.
Yeah.
And we still had plenty of room.
Yeah.
I think it was just a matter of like the way they rearranged that room. They had
Yeah.
that long desk,
Yeah.
the beds.
Yeah.
I mean,
yeah. And those rooms, they opened up that Grandestino Tower. So those rooms in the Grandestino actually look like the Coronado Springs room.
Yeah.
And that's another thing we didn't even talk about. Maybe we'll talk about it next week a little bit. The Riviera Resort that's going to be opening at Caribbean Beach. That looks beautiful. That's going to be amazing. In fact, we looked at booking some rooms in March when we go down with some friends. And I saw yesterday that the new, the rooms were released with the spring discounts yesterday. And I looked at the Riviera Resort, $607 a night was the average for the time period we want to go. $600 a night.
ouch.
So, and that's not even DVC. That's, they're allowing people to stay there. But to me, that just seemed really steep.
A little pricey.
So, yeah, but it is beautiful. It's going to be really exciting when that opens. Yeah, there's a lot.
Wow.
There's a lot going on.
Right,
Yeah.
Amy? Wow.
Yes. So Amy's
I
saying
agree.
over the last 2 years, Coronado and Caribbean Beach. Yes. So
Yeah.
all they have to do now is work on.
Ouch.
They
Yeah.
have to work on Riverside. Port Orleans French Quarter looks good.
We love French Quarter and Riverside.
Right.
We love, because
Yeah.
and I'll tell you the reason why I like it. I like being able to get the boat to Disney Springs. I like the way French Quarter is so small and compact.
Yeah.
That it's not, you're not far from anything.
Yeah.
And I like Riverside just because it's swampy. I like the swampiness.
We have a girlfriend we travel with our Disney family a lot, and she says, I hate it there. It's so swampy, but
there's
no
snakes or anything there. It's just the theming is really nice.
Yeah.
But we always laugh about that.
The Benefield Bunch.
The Benefield Bunch. Welcome aboard.
Welcome.
Thank you for being here.
We're just chatting about Disney. So we've already gone through our pins. You could always watch it in the replay if you want to see the pins. Now we're just chatting about Disney.
The new changes, Skyliner.
Yeah.
The 50th coming up.
Yep. Oh, so Amy's saying that Coronado Springs, the area where you used to check in, needs. Yeah. So I don't know what they're going to do with that space.
That's a big space.
Because now you check in at the Grandestino Tower.
Right.
But I know the last time I was down there, they were using that space for conventions. There was a big convention coming in because that was such a big check-in area. They were using that as a place where everybody, and they were passing out stuff that was just for that convention.
Right.
So that's kind of that's kind of neat. So yeah. Well, this has been a lot of fun, guys. We really appreciate you jumping on the stream with us.
Thanks everyone for jumping on.
We kind of did a half an hour of pins and a half an hour of Disney chat. So I hope everyone liked it. We love showing our pins. And
you want to show the pins again real quick?
Well, I don't know if we want. We can. We could just.
Why don't we just show them real quick?
Quick zip through the pins.
Which one are you going to show?
Okay. All right. We'll just do these real quick.
All right.
Okay.
We'll just show them one more time.
Okay. And then you can watch in the replay if you want more detail. So there is the new Skyliner pass holder pin.
Okay. Here's another pass holder pin, limited edition pass holder pin.
That was opening day.
That's not a pass holder. That's just a limited edition pin.
Opening day.
All right.
Okay. So then we have, this is from Caribbean Beach, the new Caribbean Beach pin, and that's where we stayed this week. So that is pretty cool.
And here is the Skyliner pin that Angela got for me. That was pretty neat.
Yep. So that's that. Now we have some Halloween pins. So here is a Halloween party pass holder pin that was new that I got at the Halloween party.
And what was this? This was a Disney Visa?
Yeah, well, let's go through the Halloween
go through the Halloween ones
real quick. So there is Oogie Boogie.
And that's a slider?
Yep. There's a slider right there.
Oh, I'm on the slider. So
yep. There's him.
There's
Boogie.
pumpkins, and then there's Lock, Shock, and Barrel behind the pumpkins.
Okay, here is the Sanderson sisters. The Sanderson sisters are back.
So this is 3 separate pins.
Yes, 3 separate pins. And then we have our new DVC pin, Disney Vacation Club, because we are Disney Vacation Club members. So that's that pin.
And these are the pins I showed. These are from, well, here I showed this
just
one.
do 2 at a time, probably. Right?
Yeah. So this was a
yeah,
from Mickey's Not So Scary 2017 Hades. This was a food and wine pass holder that I got. This one was from 2017.
Yep.
And then these were 2 food and wine from 2018. So, everything's opposite. So sorry.
Yeah. And then we can, if like I said, if you want to watch it on the replay, you can see we talked a little bit more about the details on those. And finally, this is our Chase Visa that we want, our Disney Rewards Visa that we also got exclusive. So yeah, little darling, I was so antsy about the whole Skyliner thing. We got in on opening day on Sunday, and our plane got in at 3:30, and I'm thinking, okay, when's it going to land? When are we going to get on the Magical Express? I got to get to the resort. I was so worried about the pins selling out, and luckily they didn't, and we were able to get those pins. So yeah, really exciting.
She was supposed to get some of the mystery pins, Skyliner pins. And she didn't do that.
For an unboxing.
We were going to do an unboxing live on screen to show you which ones we got. But she didn't do that one.
I forgot. So next trip. Oh, we also showed.
She also showed this.
Figment.
So this is Food and Wine Chef Figment.
Yes, we got him.
So this is exclusive to Disney parks. And here's a look at the back.
There he is. We love Figment. We love food and wine.
Amy says they sold out. They sold out of the Figment? Amy?
What did they sell out of, Amy?
The Figment Pop.
Pins? Oh, boy. So glad I got.
Because some of these were limited edition pins. There was only 3,000 to go around. So, when we get them, we get 2. So that cuts down a lot.
Yeah. Well, there was one point, I grabbed some things for Amy. So they wouldn't only let me buy 2. So my daughter, who's 13, had to buy one. I gave her a gift card, and she was able to buy one, too. And
they would only let you buy 2 what?
These Skyliner pins.
Oh, really?
Yep. So, hi, Venus Eats.
Venus Eats, welcome aboard.
We're getting ready to sign off pretty soon. But anyway, some of these limited edition pins, you were limited to 2.
Oh.
So I bought the 2 for me and you, and then Abby had to buy
the one for Amy.
Yes, she had to buy one. And then they asked me if she had ID. I gave her the annual pass.
Yeah.
Because it was a pass holder pin.
Yeah.
Does she have photo ID? I said she's not old enough. She can't drive. She doesn't have a photo ID.
Driver's license.
They're like, well, I said, okay, I could technically walk out of the store and come back and buy another one. And I'm not one of those people that's going to put them on eBay for $100.
Right.
But
yeah,
anyway,
we're not out to resell these on eBay. We just want them for our collection.
Oh no, Amy, the mystery box pins.
No, they didn't.
Out. Oh, darn.
Oh no.
Well, hopefully.
Well, those
I wonder if they'll get more in. Were they limited release? Now you got me really.
Oh
bummed.
no.
No.
Oh, okay. Well.
Oh, the mystery box pins. Oh, that's a bummer.
That's yeah, those were really neat too because they were in the shape of the Skyliner car, and they were different
characters,
character wraps on them. Yeah. Oh boy.
All right. Well, we'll have to keep an eye out for those. Maybe they'll bring those back because they had a lot of mystery box.
Dreamers Empire.
Different.
Welcome aboard.
Yes. We're live. We're just getting ready to end pretty soon.
Yeah. Sorry.
But okay, Forgotten Winter. Thanks for dropping in.
Yes, thank you so much.
Appreciate it.
You have a fantastic weekend too.
Yeah. Yeah. So anyway, they have a lot of mystery box pins, though. I guess I could pick up some other ones and we could unbox them. But there's nothing like unboxing the Skyliner pins, right?
Yeah. That's a bummer, but
yeah. Oh boy. Dreamers Empire, thanks for jumping on. If you're interested in the pins, you can watch on the replay. And it's 11 Eastern is when we typically will do these live streams.
I was gonna say.
So it's not now.
It's 12 Eastern.
We've been talking for an hour.
Yes.
But normally we go live at 11 o'clock. So I think what we'll do is we will show the pins first, talk a little bit, and then we can show the pins again, which we already did. So
we're gonna have to get with you, Dreamers Empire, about the live place. I've been meaning to get in touch with you about
Okay.
that. So
I'm glad you understand that, because I didn't understand what the live place was or what it was all about. So you will do that.
I will be in touch, Dreamers Empire.
Yeah. So that.
But again, I just want to thank everybody for showing up. I hope you like the pins. We love the pins.
Right.
If you're not familiar, people trade these around the parks, around the resorts, around Disney Springs.
Right.
But
you know,
we don't trade.
Yeah, not these. I don't think people trade these as much. These ones here, and we have a lot of pins like this that are just single, and you know, we'll show some of those as well that we have, because we have quite the collection. But the pins, there are pins that you do pin trading, and there are pins that you just collect.
Yeah.
And you'll see the cast members wearing them, and you know, they trade those pins. But
they'll have cork boards set up too.
Right,
pins.
they will at the resorts.
At the resorts and
So we're really we've gotten more into the specialized pins, the Halloween party pins,
limited edition,
the Skyliner pins, the
Food and Wine,
you know, resort pins. And I'm super excited around Christmas time. All of the resorts have their own special pins.
Yes.
So we're going to be at Old Key West, Saratoga Springs,
and then you have
Christmas time.
And then you have to go to the Grand Floridian for the gingerbread house.
We always get those.
You have to go to the Contemporary. You know, they should really do something at the Polynesian. They should have like a monorail loop.
I don't know. But Beach Club? Gingerbread, Beach Club and Boardwalk.
Yacht Club.
Well, they always have the chocolate carousels at Christmas.
No, Yacht Club has the train set.
Okay. But it's not a gingerbread house, but it's not a gingerbread pin. But they have they all have special pins. So in the near future, we will have a lot of pins to be shown.
Yes.
So Nick's Picks is saying, I love trading the hidden Mickeys. I think that's Michelle. She likes the hidden Mickey pins also. So yeah. My kids and I were really into finding the lanyards. Yeah.
That's yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah.
No, I know exactly what you mean.
Yeah, we did the lanyards for a while, but we just found that they were so much to carry around your neck. And then after a while, the kids, they'd have them around their necks for about 10 minutes. And then they'd
give
say,
them to me.
Here, you know, put this in your backpack. I don't want to wear it anymore. So.
And these aren't the kind of pins where you want to put on your lanyard anyway. Right. Because they're more expensive than the, like the one that.
Yeah. But again, these guys here, like these are limited release.
You wouldn't trade those. Though,
but no, you wouldn't. Yeah. But I mean the smaller pins.
Yeah.
So we have a lot of smaller pins. In fact, we have our kids' lanyards from years ago with pins on it still. So
yeah, my daughter has all the princess like Pocahontas, Ariel.
Yeah. Just the smaller pins. Yeah. So yeah. But again, this is a lot of fun. We love talking about pins.
Yes.
We love talking about Disney. So, and we're actually thinking about maybe teaming up with another couple that are also on YouTube,
right? And
doing a weekly, just chatting about Disney. So keep a lookout for that. We still need to work out all of the logistics with them. So we do need Dreamers Empire.
Yeah,
for that.
Yeah, I'm going to be in touch with them. Let them.
Yep. So Amy's saying I have a lanyard with trader pins. I always forget to take it with you. Yeah. Just because it's just so much. I feel like it's so much to carry on around your neck. Yeah. Yeah.
These are awesome, but I prefer to collect pops. Yeah, and vinyls.
Yeah. Grandpa the kid likes the pops. I like the pops too. I like the ears. So you're going to see a new set of ears every week. So eventually I'll run out. I don't have 52.
52 weeks. 52
no,
years.
I don't have 52. But you're going to see repeats after a while. So, yes, little darling, we love chatting as well. So,
and the one thing I'm going to say about the lanyards, like wearing the lanyards, my neck usually gets burnt when I'm in Florida, and wearing that lanyard around, it just irritates my neck even more. So,
yeah, they're tough.
I think we wore them a couple trips, and then we're like, okay, these are going in the book. Yeah. So we bought the books, and I just put them in the flip book.
We have those bags or whatever. Yeah. So
again, I just want to say we appreciate you all for jumping on and seeing all of you and chatting with you. We could do this. We could probably do this every day.
All day.
All day.
We would never get anything done.
But we have jobs.
Yes, we have jobs other than this. So.
Right.
But again, thanks everyone for watching. We appreciate it. Thanks, mods, for being there.
Yes, thank you.
And really, really appreciate it. And if you haven't already, if you're not already, please subscribe. I think most people are subscribed, so that's great. We're trying to get up to our 1,000 so we can start live streaming.
Adulting.
Yes, hashtag adulting. Thanks, Venus Eats. Thank you for stopping by. But yes, we want to get to our 1,000 so we can start more live streaming. We're live streaming now, and then we can live stream with Streamlabs. But we would love to go through YouTube. But again, thanks for joining, everyone, and we will we'll see you real soon.
Have a great Saturday, everyone.
Okay, all right.
Enjoy the day.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye-bye.